Silva. And we are underway. Israel Adesanya's in black. Anderson Silva is in yellow. Adesanya with eyes fixed on the target, presses forward.
Trying to get Anderson to look at his legs first and then let his hands go soon after. But watch that hook kick. That kick that he just threw right there is one of Adesanya's best kicks. He makes it look like it's going to go to the body or low, and then it flips over the top of your defense.
Silva ready to counter at all times.
See, there's that question mark kick that I was talking about. And he's getting Anderson to bite on the feints. He fakes, 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 fakes. And now Anderson's chasing.
And Adesanya touched Silva with the right hand.
He's hurt.
Big one there.
That hurt him. He needs his hands up.
That got a slight wobble out of Silva. Big right hand now from Adesanya. And now an elbow and a knee for good measure.
I'd like to see Anderson get his hands up. I'd like to see Anderson get his hands up and get the pressure going. Those right hand, the punches are landing, and he's reaching for the hands instead of bringing his hands up to his face in Anderson. The feints are the difference. Adesanya's faking, he's faking, and Anderson's just staring. And now he's chasing. He landed one. One thing I don't like Anderson's doing is he's reaching for the hands. Can't reach with Adesanya because the kick comes out of nowhere if you start reaching for his hands. More feints from Anderson would help. Ooh, big right hands landing.
And a showmanship out of Silva. Crowd totally engaged here, 4 minutes in. Silva trying to navigate distance, is able to avoid that left kick. Just barely, says Adesanya.
And that's how much you always miss by when both these guys, you try to kick them, you got to set it up. It's called throwing an empty kick, and that's why they're able to lean on it. Now, he doesn't want to run after Adesanya because that's when you got the power.
You hear the oohs and ahs every time Silva advances. Final 10 seconds of the round.
Good left hand by Adesanya. Those punches are landing when he switches stance. He's coming with the straight punches.
Ooh, a couple late left hands, and Silva just able to duck under that left kick. Heel landed partially there for Anderson Silva. Part of the message in his corner, they feel like that right hand will be there. Landed it a couple times in round one.
Oh, big counter right hook, and that's what you got to watch out for when you go first on Anderson. He's a good counter striker. Anderson's kind of staring in the mirror, waiting. He needs to be first if I'm Anderson. There it is.
Adesanya continues to attack that lead leg of Silva. Silva with the guard completely lowered.
And now the boxing's getting through of Adesanya because his hands are down. Ooh, good counter right by Silva.
That right hand has been Silva's best weapon tonight.
They're both throwing one flashy strike at a time. It's landing though, both these guys. There it is, there's a combination and now it's landing. And this is what Anderson needs to do, make it ugly, get in the underhooks, get in the pocket, create some elbows, create some knees. Fighting like that, being first, is how Anderson can be successful.
Adesanya forced to clinch for a second. Now a buckling leg kick from Israel. Adesanya doubling up on the former middleweight champ.
Nice, they both landed 1-2s. Another jab right in the eye.
And that one bothered, yeah, the left eye of Adesanya.
That one got into his eye, kind of poked him a little. I like the guard of Anderson right now, but I don't like him eating his shots with his hands down. Can't get too cocky.
Yeah, not necessarily the fighter you want to showboat against. Nifty little heel spinning kick.
And he's been landing those all night. Those are nice. They hurt.
Well, those expecting this to be a whitewash, we are getting a fight. Left hand lands partially for Silva.
And that's what we were saying coming in. Anderson needs to bring his strike count up a little bit, because that's the one thing Israel does well, is he keeps a high strike count. And here we are seeing Anderson get after it. That's what he needs to do. Make it ugly. Get grimy. Be first. And that's what we're seeing here.
Spinning attack from Silva, nothing doing. We got to fight!
Realistically, this is exactly what fans wanted. Now let's see if they pick up the pace in this third. I have a feeling we're going to see Israel throw a lot more in this third round to try to get the finish and establish it. That hurt. That did hurt. Don't think it didn't, ladies and gentlemen. Anderson's good at pretending like nothing, but it hurts. Showmanship. That's what he does to people. Get you thinking, get you talking.
Adesanya forced to retreat. Silva attempts the flying knee and unable to land. Now Adesanya right back in his face, some swelling underneath that right eye of Silva. Perhaps Silva looking to force a clinch situation here. Adesanya staying composed. Just over 3 minutes to go. Back to the center of the octagon we go. Adesanya continues to work that lower half of Anderson Silva.
He's setting up that right high kick that he's got from the southpaw stance. That's why he keeps kicking the leg of Anderson. He's gonna go high towards the end of the round. I have a feeling. Kick the low, and then go left high kick. There it is.
Silva's defense is there as Adesanya attempts the question mark kick. Leg strikes starting to pile up for the last style bender.
21 leg kicks for Adesanya, and that's the difference maker. The strikes, he's throwing a little bit more. He's more offensive than Anderson. Anderson's keeping him shy though by countering at the right times. He ate that one. I mean, how cool is this watching Anderson Silva go strike for strike with this man? 20 years age older. This man, 20 years age older.
Under 2 minutes now to decide this one.
And Adesanya just looking amazing. He is. He's doing everything right, and it's not easy fighting Anderson Silva. He's clipping him from the outside with that left, and that's why it's swollen up the eye of Silva.
Well, Silva has put in a lot of good work in advance of this fight here tonight. The round 3 total strikes. 4-1 edge for Adesanya.
Adesanya's going strike for strike, and now this has gone the distance, and it's been a very close fight as a result.
Last minute of our main event, Adesanya rips the body once more.
Nice.
Left hand.
Good right high kick, switch to southpaw and switch. But I like to see him keep his hands up and stop eating these punches. He needs to go first because he's eating more than Adesanya.
And now Silva returns fire with a kick.
That's how you know Anderson's having fun, though. When you're eating shots and you're okay with it, you're literally in the fight, having fun.
And he just backed up Adesanya.
30 seconds.
With a stiff jab. 30 seconds now to go.
Some flashes coming soon.
Adesanya digs those toes into the body. They exchange spinning techniques, neither party able to land. Final 10 seconds of the fight.
What a fight. Breaking it down all the way to the end. Awesome matchup.
What a striking match turned in by Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva. Kelvin Gastelum and the rest are going to have a whole lot to say about that. But tonight belongs to those two men.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Israel the Last